Mm. Nothing hits better than a cold iron brew on a hot day. So I started this content creation journey of mine about 2 years ago. It's been roughly 2 years now, and it all started with me deciding that I wanted to stream, and I started streaming on Twitch. And it was just one of those things that a lot of people got into at the time because we were in the middle of an international worldwide pandemic. So thank you, COVID-19, for starting the successful and some not so successful streaming careers of so many people around the world, and me being one of those. Now, whether I was in the category of one of the successful or the unsuccessful, I think my current content creation situation speaks for itself. And so, yeah, I was one of those people who started streaming, and 2 years later, I finally got my first Twitch payout. And yeah, I couldn't be happier because I think, that decision that I made back then to start streaming on Twitch was a good one. It wasn't a bad decision whatsoever. I mean, yeah, at the time I was like, yeah, I'm going to stream, I'm going to make loads of money, I'm going to become successful, I'm going to be the next ninja. Yeah, that didn't happen. Far from it. I went down a completely different route. But the streaming is what started it all up. Since then, there's been a lot of change. A lot of change with not just where I went with my content creation and what I was doing with my content creation, but the style of my content creation, the quality of my content creation. Everything's changed. And it's not that I'm never going to stream again. I really do intend to start streaming again. However, it just won't be streaming the same kind of content that I was streaming back when I first started, i.e. I'm not going to be streaming a lot of gameplay and a lot of gaming and stuff like that. I think my streams will be very different, and I have an idea of what I'm going to do, but there's still a bit of time until I've got all of that set up before I start doing that. Obviously, time is another matter. We'll talk about that another day. However, yes, the good thing that came out of it is that 2 years later, I experienced my first Twitch payout. Now, Twitch has a payout threshold before they pay you. So you have to reach a certain amount of revenue, whether that's ad revenue or through subs or gifted subs or whatever it is that you're going to be earning that revenue off through Twitch. And that threshold at the end of whatever calendar month or whatever it is $100. Now, mind you, once you've reached that $100, there is a couple of things that Twitch then do. Twitch then obviously take a certain amount of tax from you because, of course, it's an earning. So there is a bit of a tax and a fee and whatever else that goes on. I mean, all the details can be found on Twitch's payout page, so I'm not going to kind of go into all of those details. And then what's left after that is your payout. Now, if you are one of the more successful streamers, and if you were, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, but if you are watching this video, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button if you enjoy it. Yeah, if you're one of the successful streamers who is streaming regularly, is getting a good viewership and getting a good number of subs and gifted subs or whatever, a good amount of revenue per month, then you're probably going to be receiving this payout on a more regular basis, and that payout's probably going to be significantly higher because you're going to be going beyond that threshold. So if you are actually earning a regular amount of revenue, a regular payout from Twitch, then this is going to be different. If you're one of those streamers who's quite new and you're working your way up and you're aiming towards getting that first payout, hitting that threshold and earning that first Twitch payout, which feels also good, by the way. I mean, even 2 years later, I'm quite exhilarated the fact that I got a payout from my streaming and from the efforts I put in through my streaming, and however long that took for that payout and that revenue to reach through whatever means, it feels good. So if you're trying to get that feel good feeling, whatever, if you're trying to get that payout, then here's a little bit of what you might be able to expect. So once you've reached that payout threshold and Twitch does its cuts and stuff, in pounds, what I received was £55.36. That's not bad. That's not. Hang on, let me double check that that's the right amount that I'm saying. Yes, £55.36 was sent to my PayPal by Twitch as a result of me hitting that $100 threshold. That's not a bad amount. I mean, for the amount of effort, the amount of time that I put in overall in my streaming, obviously if I had probably put in more consistent amounts of effort and stream more consistently and actually tried to find a discoverability through my other platforms, grow my Twitch following, which is something I kind of stopped doing at one point. But if I did continue to do that, then I probably would have reached this a lot earlier, because I probably would have reached a higher amount of revenue and therefore my payout would have been higher. So for the amount of effort that I put in and having just reached that minimum threshold, I think that's fantastic. I mean, what am I going to do with that £55.36? I don't know, but it's gonna go somewhere. It's gonna go probably back into my content, and that's what I would advise you guys to do as well. If you're streaming or if you're a content creator and you're earning revenue from that, then it's very tempting to use that money and just kind of spend it all on yourself or whatever. But I would highly recommend kind of putting it back into your content, because that could help you earn even more money, and then that's more beneficial to you in the long run. So yeah, that's my little Twitch payout story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, I'm still quite exhilarated and quite happy that I managed to reach that first threshold. Like I said, it is a very feel-good moment, and I hope that everybody else who's kind of aiming towards that point of getting to your first Twitch payout, you guys feel just as good. Keep up the hard work, make sure you guys are doing all the right things, and that you're trying to gain your followers through all the right means by, you know, creating discoverable content, creating original content on other platforms that draws the followers in, shows them what you're all about, and then kind of attracts them towards coming and watching you stream. So good luck to everybody who's still trying to grow their content creation careers through Twitch and becoming a streamer, and, you know, gaining followers, gaining and growing a community. Wish you guys all the best and keep up the hard work. I'm gonna end it here. Until next time, guys, this is Kai24 signing out.